When your Canyon looks as good as Logan's, you need to go enjoy it with something like the TLX A-Spec Acura Lotus. Just under 300 horsepower with a 9-speed. The A-Spec gives you little accents, no more speed, but the super handling all-wheel drive makes Canyon driving and passing stress-free. So I'm thinking, in this Canyon, this time of year, there is nothing better to drive than this Acura. And then I saw what was next on the schedule. An almost direct competitor from Lexus. The more you compare, the more direct it gets. The IS350 was the F-Sport, which gives you little accents but no more speed. But all-wheel drive makes Canyon driving stress-free. Same size engine, Lexus a little more power, Acura a little more MPG, shutting off at red lights. Both try to keep you in your lane and back from other cars. Acura, bigger trunk, bigger interior. Lexus, less weight and distributes it better. The TLX gives you 2 screens for turning on stuff like the heated seats. The IS gives you 1 plus buttons, which are faster. We picked the TLX for its lower price and cooler engine sound. But either will let you enjoy any paved Canyon for its intended purpose. Brian Champagne, Fox 13's Car Critic.
We're just here for the Culture Crash car show. There's a lot of car shows in town, but this is the art show, and so they have some neat stuff.
I've gotten some really good compliments. I've sold only 2 pieces so far. Some people don't like it, then usually get lost.
I'm pinstriping this hard drive.
I like the skulls.
She's not so interested in the cars. It's more the knickknacks and the art. You know, I come for the cars and she comes for the other things.
This one's not for sale. I need to put a sign on it. I did it for my daughter.
We consider pinstriping an art.
You know, hanging out with friends and family and just enjoying the weather.
We have a swap meet going on, which is growing up to be the largest swap meet around the area.
It comes from the same era. So it's just really awesome stuff. Just the history of America. It's great.
Cars are here because of gas stations. And so the old advertising, the old gas pumps are part of the car show.
Just kind of figured out where the center was and pulled a line, and then I worked from side to side.
Most of the car shows I sell t-shirts for Rat Fink at Big Daddy Roth.
Sometimes we can't afford these cars, so it's good enough to just get a t-shirt of one. Half the people buy the shirt because they like 55 Nomads, you know, you don't see them around a lot, and then the other half is like, that's a cool shirt, it's got a tiki guy on it.
150 go twice, I sold it right there, Mark.
Got this from a raffle today, and we're going to put some wheels on it and ride it.
It's a painting of a 50 Merc. It'll go in my office.
I just thought it was pretty with the snow on it.
It is an art form. It takes a lot of practice. It takes talent, just like doing a painting.
It's amazing all the different genres that there are in the subculture, the counterculture, if you will.
Creative artists have a culture mind of their own.
Headed up a hill? Take an Avalon hybrid like the one Toyota loans. It uses batteries to help get up and recharges them coming back down. Peppy on the flats, smooth in the middle with moderate luxury. The Soul Kia loaned us.
We refer to it as the funky urban vehicle.
Gets more luxury stuff than last year. Got a turbo this year to make it faster, but is not often compared to the Avalon.
You're probably the only guy who's done something like that.
The Avalon Hybrid is comfortable, well engineered, nicely laid out. The only thing it could use is a little cool, like the Soul. Even with the cool lighting montage, the Soul wins. And it adds a subwoofer and color-lit speakers.
It's mainly for those who are really interested in listening to the music and actually feeling it. I don't know how it do very well with talk radio or if you're listening to books on tape.
When the day begins and it's back to talk radio, the Avalon Hybrid gets 10 mpg more than the Soul, but the Kia costs 10 grand less and hits back with cargo capacity. You'll probably end up with whichever is more like you, smooth and practical or upright and in your face. Brian Champagne, Fox 13's Car Critic. This late 1980s video starred Mark, Peter, me, and my 1970 Volkswagen bus. We hauled our gear in it, took it everywhere, including camping at the beach. Nowadays, the only bus that I can afford is a toy. What is going on with Volkswagen bus prices? This 1980 collector car book didn't see it coming. Buses aren't even listed. Volkswagen is using the old look on new concepts, but the executives are still surprised.
When I came from Germany 4 years ago here over, I was amazed how much enthusiasm is here behind this brand.
And this 2017 price guide can't keep up. The bus it values at $28,500 sold for double that on eBay. The guide says a beater 64 is worth about $1,500, not almost 30 grand.
It's crazy. Just the old Volkswagen bus.
The Knowltons used their bus for engagement photos and got married in front of it.
Everyone always has something to say when they see at the gas station. They always come up and, hey, my grandma used to have one of these.
I paid $7,000 for it. It wasn't running. We can go anywhere, we can park it anywhere.
But they're not that great of vehicles.
They're scary slow, and then they're scary that the brakes don't work very good either.
We got to the beach because we started in California. We took these pics during stops we made waiting for the engine to cool down. The inside never did. So why are prices going up faster than the bus ever could?
They have that kind of happy vibes, as one of our friends says.
It's almost like a cult.
They're so fun that you can't put a price on the fun that you have and the memories that you'll make.
Brian Champagne, Fox 13 News, Utah. If you want to use a Utah Canyon road properly, consider a BRZ like Subaru loaned us. It's up to 205 horsepower this year if you get the 6-speed. Rear-wheel drive, basic instruments and comforts, but nothing else to ruin the simple fun. If you like to do this, you're gonna love this car. It is so fun to drive. Fun to drive? That's the best I can come up with. Time for some professional help from Utah State University faculty.
I teach English education classes and creative writing classes.
First, we get Dr. Gunsberg up to speed.
Frisky, lively.
Then we hit up his notebook.
Like riding on the tip of an arrowhead. It was like traveling in one of Barry Sanders' socks.
And the styling?
Well, it has the look of a sort of an angry shark. The spoiler reminds me of a bow. All the little barrels of the lights almost looking like you're looking down the barrel of a gun.
On our way out, public relations chimed in.
You want a romantic vacation for two with your significant other? This is a car for you.
It'll hold Harold Hill's suitcase, so grab that significant other with the bow and guns in Barry Sanders' sock. Brian Champagne, Fox 13's Car Critic.